What is it that distinguishes the creators, the inventors, the people who eventually become billionaires, the people who eventually change the world? Today, I'm going to be starting a series titled Next Level Wealth Creation Ideas. I was inspired to do this series because I've shared a lot on this channel about creating wealth, making money, saving, and wealthy mindsets. And so I sat back and I thought about it, that all the information I've shared, and you've probably heard about creating wealth, are great. But what is it that distinguishes the average person from those people who really hit it? Those people who really become really successful and really wealthy. And in the process of thinking about it, I decided to start this series on the next level wealth creation ideas. Make sure that you follow the series from beginning to end, because every part of the series is interconnected. Okay, so if you are watching this video and you've watched another part of the series before now, try and make sure that you line up the series and watch it from one part to the other. So every part of the series will have a number, okay, part 1, part 2, part 3. Make sure you follow through because every part is interconnected. Hey friends, welcome to my channel and welcome back if this is not your first time. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tale Alimi. I create content on wealth creation, on mindsets, on motivation, on things that will really help you live a truly limitless and abundant life, because I believe that this is what I am called to do. My current day job is as a founder of a fintech company that is currently resident in Lagos, Nigeria, which is in Africa. But I also am passionate about creating content that would empower people to live an abundant life. And so, if this is your first time, stay tuned. You're in for an amazing ride. While you're at it, don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share this information because it's going to be life transforming. Okay, so let's get into it. We're talking about next level wealth creation ideas. And today I want to talk about pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. Now, our attention spans as human beings is shrinking. We're bombarded daily with so much information. Every single day, we sleep and we wake up. In fact, research shows that the average person has 7,200 bits of information coming to them every minute. Let me say that again. Every minute you have 7,200 bits of information coming to you, which is about, I think that's about, now imagine this is about 16 movies in a day. That's the amount of information we get that comes to us that we get to consume daily. Now, a couple of years ago, I think almost 10 years ago, myself and some of my friends, I think we were in a city in England. We decided that we wanted to have a movie marathon day. We went to the cinema. Despite our best efforts, we were only able to watch 3 movies. I think it's about 6 to 9 hours span. And we were tired. But today, we are consuming enough information to make up 60 minutes. 60 movies, I beg your pardon. That's what's making everybody's attention span to shrink. That's why not a lot of people are coming up with next level ideas that can create wealth. And so I decided to start this series with talking about attention and pay attention. While we're at it, hope you're paying attention and I hope you subscribed to this channel. Now, if you can train yourself and make a decision to pay attention, if you pay attention, you might be surprised at all the information around you. Now, the first reason why you will need to pay attention is that opportunity is all around us. Somebody said that opportunity is always knocking. It's the person that answers that gets the opportunity. So it's not a lack of opportunity, it's a lack of attention. There's opportunity for everybody everywhere, but people are too distracted that they might be missing opportunities. So the first reason why you need to pay attention is opportunities that might be around you. The second reason why you need to pay attention is because when you pay attention, you will notice trends, you will notice patterns, you will notice things around you that you might have missed. But just because you pay attention, they become, obvious to you. You literally train your brain, the part of your brain that notices things, which is called your reticular activating system, to begin to notice. When you choose to pay attention, you become present. When you are present, you see things that other people might have missed. Extremely important. Now, the third reason why you need to pay attention is because when you pay attention, you overhear people talking about their challenges, talking about their problems. And in those challenges and in those problems might lie the next business idea, the next product you need to create, the next thing you want to do that will take your wealth into quantum levels of growth. Believe me, it's really not about where you're going. It's about how you're paying attention where you are. A lot of the times, the thing that is going to catapult you into success, okay, is actually the things you're paying attention to around you. Let me share a story I heard recently. A woman became a widow when her husband died. Her husband, unfortunately, did not leave any money, and she was a stay-at-home mom for the longest time. Her husband and her squandered their money doing a lot of parties. They loved, her husband, was the life of the party. He liked to live a good life and have fun. And so they did loads of parties. And he left her almost destitute with no money. As she was thinking about what to do, and she was paying attention, she heard the sound of a man outside saying, "Bottles, buy bottles, I buy bottles, I buy bottles." So he was clanging the bottles together and saying, "I buy bottles, I buy bottles." That was the first time she had ever heard that sound because she was paying attention. All of a sudden, something came into her mind. Oh my God, we have so many bottles because we spent the last couple of years doing parties. So she quickly sent her child, "Call that man for me." So the child called the man, and she took the man into their courtyard that was filled with bottles from years of doing parties, and the man valued the bottles. Now, to cut a long story short, from the sale of all the bottles they've gathered over the years, she was able to get capital to start a business. And from that business, she was able to take care of herself and pay her children's school fees. Now, isn't that amazing? That's the power of paying attention. If she was not paying attention, she would have just been a broke, destitute widow who didn't have money. She might have been begging and looking for somebody to help her. But because she stopped and paid attention, she heard that sound, and that sound transformed her life. Now, so my assignment to you this week, as you go or whenever you're watching this video, as you go around, begin to pay attention. Notice what you are noticing. Notice what you are noticing. Because in there might lie that next level to create the right idea that will create wealth. So go around noticing what you're noticing. And as soon as you're noticing what you're noticing, begin to take notes. Begin to write it down. Because if you don't, you might forget, you might get distracted. All the bombarding of information, 7,200 bits of information that distracts you. Okay? So you don't want that. So pay attention. When the ideas begin to come, begin to write them down. And that's the first step to creating the next level of wealth creation ideas. Now, I want to hear in the comment below what your thoughts about paying attention and what it is that you've noticed when you intentionally paid attention that you've applied into your life. I would like to read from you. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to like the video, to share this video with a friend and your community so that we will all create the next level of ideas to create wealth that will transform our lives and transform the world. Next week, I'm going to continue this series. So don't forget to come back next week. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification, that little bell, okay? So that you will know when I drop the next video in this series. I'll see you again, my friend, next week. Bye-bye.